Hello everyone. Now we will going to discuss how to do encryption using elliptic curve cryptography. So when we are going to consider encryption using elliptic curve cryptography, if user A wants to send message for user B, then what user A will going to do means he will going to select the corresponding public key of user B. So here both user A and user B will be knowing the elliptic curve group and the point G, that is EP of A comma B and G. Now what user A will going to do? He has to select public key of user B. So to find out the public to get the public key, user B will going to select his private key and calculate the public key, that is PUB is equal to NB times of G. Okay. And the next, similarly user A will be having his private key and public key. When user B wants to send a message, he will going to take public key of user A and then perform the encryption. So here what we are going to do, when A wants to send a message to user B, he will take the public key of user B and then he randomly selects a point K which is less than N. Okay, this is known only for user A. In order to encrypt a message, all the plain text, here PM represents the plain text. So plain text is pointed to the points on the curve, means plain texts are mapped on the elliptic curve points. When once plain text becomes points on the elliptic curve, then we can obtain the ciphertext using this expression. To obtain the ciphertext, what we are going to do, user A will going to create a mask, that is nothing but K times of public key of user B will be added to prepare a mask. Okay, and this mask will be added to the plain text. So plain text plus mask K PUB will going to mask the plain text using this mask. And since user B does not know what is the mask, then what he will going to do? He needs a clue to find out the mask. So user A will going to generate a clue, that is nothing but KG, and then he will going to send the corresponding 2 points. KG is nothing but K times repeated addition of G. So that will going to give a clue, and here K times of PB is the mask prepared by user A to mask the plain text. And now these 2 points are transmitted. So what user B will going to do? Whenever he wants to read the message, then he don't know the mask. So what he will going to do? He will going to find the mask using the clue. Clue is nothing but KG. For this KG, he will going to multiply his private key. So this will become K times of NB into G, where NB into G is nothing but public key of B. So this is equivalent to K PUB, which is the mask generated by user A. Now what user B will going to do? From the point PM plus K times of PUB, he will subtract the mask. Okay, how he will subtract the mask? He has found out the mask using this method. and then he will subtract. So when he subtract the mask, these two terms will cancel out and the remaining point is the plain text. This is what here it is written. That is, ciphertext CM is a pair of points. So the first pair is the clue generated by the use sender, and then plain message is masked using public key of the receiver. Okay, so this is the mask and this is the plain text. Okay, and when these 2 points are sent, the user B, what he will going to do? He will going to find out the clue. Sorry, using this clue, he will going to find out the mask, and then he will subtract the mask with the mask what he has generated, and he will be getting back the plain message. This is how we can able to perform decryption. So for encryption, we will going to prepare clue and mask, and for decryption, we will remove the mask using the clue and get back the plain text. Okay, this is with respect to elliptic curve encryption.